Hello and welcome to today's yoga snack. So we are going to be doing a little flow, a little bit of movement, but from a lying down position. This time, most of it is going to be lying down on your front. So want to make yourself as comfy as possible. I've got a blanket here, which is going to be kind of under my knees and hips. Or if you have a lot of back pain, you may want to have some kind of cushion under your hips. So when you lie down here, you're nice and supported, or maybe under your knees or your ankles. So there will be an option to come into a kind of tabletop child pose, but that's just an option. You can do this lying on your front. So we're going to make our way there. So making your way down as gracefully and elegantly as you can, and placing one hand on top of the other. Make a little hand pillow, and you can either rest your forehead or you can turn your head so that you're facing one way, just making sure that you switch sides as we go through. So taking a few breaths, feeling long and loose on your mat. So just a few breaths here, and as you breathe in, notice your belly expanding, maybe you lift a bit up, and as you breathe out, everything softens down. So just a few in and out. In and out. And then propping yourself up onto your forearms, we're going to do a little bit of Sphinx. So being mindful of your lower back and any pinching. So if it's a bit of an intense feeling there, just walk your hands, your forearms away from your body. Or if you feel like you have a bit more space, you can bring your hands, your forearms closer into your body. And then just gazing forward, the back of your neck is long, the tops of your feet, your thighs are engaged. And a few breaths here, lifting the top of your chest. Thinking about your shoulder blades melting down your back. Smooth breaths. If you notice it's a bit jagged, just ease off. And then we're going to do a little bit of movement through the spine. So as you inhale, think about lifting your chest, drawing your navel in. And as you exhale, just gently release your head towards the mat, kind of pushing up through your elbows. Gentle rounding, particularly the upper back. And then inhale as you lift, exhale as you release. And a few more times like this. And you can continue this way on your forearms, or if you like, you can bring the palms of your hands kind of underneath your shoulders and lifting up, pushing your heels back towards your hips. And then as you inhale, lifting up, dropping your hips just as much as is comfortable. Exhale back to your child. So just gentle rock back and forth. Again, you can continue with the similar movement, but keeping your body on the mat and your forearms, your elbows on the ground. And then on this last time, whether you're in Sphinx or on your hands, just taking a breath here. And then gently making your way back down onto your tummy. Again, as elegantly as you like. Making your little forehead pillow with your hands. And a couple of breaths here, so we've had a nice bit of movement through our spine that way. And now we're going to think about legs. So what you're going to want to do is keep your forehead down to the mat and think about, as you inhale, lifting your one foot up and away. So almost like someone's got hold of your toes and is pulling your foot away from you and up, and that same hip is keeping nice and grounded, and then gently releasing it down. And switching sides, so inhale, lifting up, away, pointing your toes, exhale, release. And continuing with this movement, so your hips are nice and grounded. As you inhale, lift, exhale, release. So the back of your neck feels nice and long. We're gently alternating. We're going to do one more each side. And then releasing out. You might want to give your hips a little bit of a sway, a little bit of a wriggle here. We're going to be doing that again with the option of arms. So if you felt a bit uncomfortable around your hips, maybe grab a pillow or fold up your blanket a little more for support and comfort. Very important. So coming back to where you were, if you're doing the arms, you may want to have your hands out in front of you. Only an option. Forehead down to the mat. Take a breath, and as you inhale, lift one leg and the opposite arm. And release down. And switch sides, gently lifting and lowering. Now, as I am doing, you can lift your head up off the mat, or you can keep it down. So nice, smooth breaths as you inhale and lift, exhale, release. One more time, each side. And exhale down. Again, your little hand pillow, resting one side or your forehead on your hands. A little bit of a wriggle. A little bit more through the leg. So we're going to be doing single leg curls. So from here, again, keeping your forehead down, neck nice and relaxed, and just gently bringing your heel towards your buttock. So your foot's nice and flexed, and then with control bringing down and switching sides. So gently drawing in as much as is comfortable and slowly releasing. So this is about control rather than speed. So not rushing it. There's a tendency to move very quickly. We want to slow that right down. So flexing your foot, drawing your heel as close to your body as you can. Releasing it down, again with as much control as you can. One more each side. So last one. But trying not to rush it still. And then bringing this right foot in as much as you can. So you may want to prop up onto your forearm here. And a little bit of a challenge, see if you can reach your foot. Now it may be that your foot is too far away, not going to happen. So you might be able to grab hold of somewhere on your trousers or even hook into your sock. If that's not available to you, you can use a strap or a towel as we've done previously, or just use your muscle strength. Either way, whatever you're holding on to. I'm going to hold on to my leggings here. Bringing your forehead back down and gently easing your heel in towards you, and thinking about gently tilting your pelvis. So like you're tucking your tailbone, you may feel an increased stretch all along your quads, and you should feel this whether or not you're holding your foot. So taking one more breath. Exhale, gently release, try not to fling that leg as much as you want to. And switching sides, so again, you may want to prop yourself up as you draw your other leg in. And again, you may think, oh no, never gonna happen. If you've got baggier trousers, you might find it easier to take hold of them, or your foot, or using your muscular strength. Either way, you can stay propped up or release down. And think about drawing that heel in towards your body, and that gentle tuck, that tilt of your pelvis to feel that stretch along your quads. So again, smooth breath here. Smooth breath here. I don't recommend having very slippy socks like I have on. On your next exhale, gently, with control, releasing back down. Again, coming to your crocodile pose. And then this time we're going to go back to our previous one, and we're going to do our alternating leg lifts and arm lifts if you like. And then there's going to be an option to pause and hold with both legs lifted and or arms and legs. So when you're ready, inhale, lift and reach, and release. And again, inhale, lift, and exhale, lower. One more time, each side. And this time, option to lift both your legs, just as high as is comfortable. Forehead down, maybe lift your arms as well. Maybe lift your head as well. Remembering to keep breathing, most challenging part. Inhale, maybe lift a bit more. Exhale, release down. And bending both your knees so your toes are pointing up. Just gently windscreen wipe your knees side to side. Actually move like windscreen wipers as well. And then gently making your way onto your back. So I'm just going to gently roll over. Bringing my knees to the mat. No, sorry, my feet to the mat, my knees gently dropping in. Placing your hands on your belly, or letting them release out to the side, or maybe up overhead. Whichever option you choose, I want my hands on my belly. Just taking a few breaths like this, neutral spine. As you inhale, notice your abdomen rising, expanding. As you exhale, everything softens down. One more breath, like this. And then bringing one knee in, and then the other you can hold behind your legs or on your shins. Maybe have a little rock side to side, or draw some circles with your knees. Just easing out through that lower back.
gentle draw in. You can take an inhale, and as you exhale, squeeze, make yourself into as small a ball as humanly possible. Couple of breaths here. And inhale as best you can, all scrunched up. Exhale. And release. And there we are. All done. So you can take your time coming up to seated, transitioning to the rest of your day, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.